Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I'm joined here by my co-host, producer, and best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak. How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
I think you're officially moved in now.
I'm officially moved in.
When you have the housewarming party,
Yeah.
which was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
A lot of people showed up. More people than I thought were going to show up showed up.
It was like everybody from that we've had on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy. I was like, this seems like the where you had the me's and the we and they all like stand in a
Yeah.
lobby. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this is everybody who's been on the pod.
Yeah. Like when you boot up the baseball game, so it needs a full team worth of people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it just pulls like your grandpa's character you made one time.
Yeah, and it was cool to watch everybody play the disc golf course in the backyard. That was fun. I felt bad for Lou.
Yeah.
You weren't out there, but she threw a disc over, right? It
Yeah.
goes over the fence, and she goes, you know what? I don't even care about that disc. Not a big deal. Then she picks up another disc, and she throws it, and it goes right over the fence, and she goes, now that one I did care about.
Oh,
And they're like, it's cool, dude. We'll just go over there. And I'm like, no, you won't, bro. I was like, that's like ankle deep, the worst fucking vines. I was like, that shit is creepy. I went over there in the daytime and it was creepy. I was like, it's
Yeah.
dusk right
It
now.
was
No.
nighttime.
Yeah, I was like, no, thank you.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just like one of these days need to just like
Yeah.
when there's no cars over there, just be like, just gonna do a mission, or literally I'm just waiting until I see one of them walking, like coming in or out, and then just be like, hey man, my friend lost some.
Yeah, because the first time I saw them, I was walking around the corner with a fucking rake. And the
Yep.
guy was getting out of his car. He's like, what is happening? And then I was like, oh, I'm going to get a Frisbee. I threw it over the fence, and then he took his AirPod out. And I was like, oh, you heard
Yeah.
none of that.
Yeah.
Just staring at your neighbor with a fucking rake in his hand. He was like, what is the rake for? You're like, oh, it's to
Yeah.
stamp out the creepies.
Got to stamp out the creepies.
It's to really agitate a snake before I get up there.
Yeah. Yeah. To make sure it's upset.
To whack it on the head before I go walking up. But yeah, it was a good house party. The neighborhood cat made an appearance.
The neighborhood cat showing up, I was pretty happy about.
I was too.
Because everybody and that cat very, very social.
Yes.
Like showed up and was hanging out, like was like, oh, you haven't pet me yet, and would walk
Yeah.
over and rub on your leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was walking around the circle, just presenting itself. And I say it because I don't want to assume its gender.
Yeah.
I
It
don't-
can't tell me.
Yeah. That cat can't tell me. So,
I don't know what it identifies as.
and I I haven't gotten consent to lift the tail up and look. So, let it be a surprise. But it is a cool ass cat.
Yeah.
It really is a cool cat. It
Real
was like
chill.
walking around. Yeah, that's how you know you're getting older, because that's like the highlight of the party so far.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like everybody's just sitting around a circle, like, oh, the cat
Yeah.
came.
And then he did exactly what he always does, which is hung out, got pets for a little while, and then was like, later, and then just
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, definitely knew when to get out.
I think the disc. I think he comes back to hunt. I think he likes to hunt in my
Yeah.
backyard
Yeah,
because I see him
that
out
makes
there
sense.
prowling.
You need
every
him.
once in a while.
You
Yeah.
need him. You need him out there for snakes. You need him out there for the critters.
Well, that shed.
Yeah, that's fucking. Yeah, because it's got that like inch gap. That's where the demons live.
Yeah. Yeah. And have you been in that shed?
Yeah.
There's like cabinets that are like falling apart because they've been eaten by mice.
Dude.
Yeah. No, it's things live in there, right? As far as
You
I'm
got
concerned-
tenants, is
now,
what you're saying.
now that I'm thinking about it, I do own animals. It turns out, I don't have to take care of them.
Yeah. You're like, pets? I got
Yeah.
about 25.
There's probably a possum under there.
A possum would be great, dude.
Maybe
They
in our-
eat all the ticks, all
Yeah.
the fucking bullshit. Oh my God, dude. I just bumped my thumb. Sucks.
What? Oh, did you cut it or
Oh,
something?
dude, I broke it. I think.
How'd you do that?
Jiu-jitsu, but I didn't. I thought I bent the nail back, but that's not what happened. Dude just fell
You
on
bent
it.
the whole thumb back?
No, I think it's like a fracture line, because today I woke up and it's like my thumb hurts, bro. It's throbbing.
You might need to splint it up a little bit.
And you know what? Let me tell you this. You do not realize how much you use your thumb until the motherfucker hurts. I mean, I was like, bro, I'm basically a chimpanzee right now.
I'd say all of the worst cuts I've ever had, top 3, are all the tips of fingers, particularly the thumb. Like I have a big crazy scar on this thumb.
Fucking sucks.
I sliced it up. Dude, the tip of any finger is a horrible place for a cut because it's you just use it so much.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I'm back to like, I'm a monkey.
Yeah.
I lost the use of my thumbs.
You got to get like a little wrap thing for it.
And then last night, Banjo was being a fucking terrorist because he knows now when the girls go to sleep, if you're not paying attention to him, he just goes to their bedroom door and starts meowing as loud as he fucking can.
What a dick.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I'll have headphones on and then I'll catch like, what the fuck was that?
And
then
he's
you
just waking him up.
Oh, you hear where he's pawing the door and it's crazy. So I was like, all right. I felt bad because I was like, all right, he's asking for attention. So I was like playing with him. I had him in his tunnel. We're going back and forth. Then, dude, he scratched me underneath the other side of my nail.
On the broken thumb.
On the broken thumb. I was just like, dude, you suck so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I was like, you're garage bound now.
Yeah.
I'm out here trying to fucking, I'm tired. The last thing I want to do is entertain a cat. I was like, dude, you about to be an outside cat is what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that cat, one time it was the longest it ever hung out inside. It hung out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then he started getting zoomies a little bit. Started getting a little bit of energy, started getting crazy. And I went down to like pet him and he just rolled over and just claws out and just grabbed me. And I was like, And I stood up and I scolded it like I would scold like a teenager. Like a young teenager, like somebody that I could still like physically beat the fuck out of if I really had to.
Yeah.
But like where I'm like, hey man, that's not gonna fly. Like I had to have that conversation
hit
with
him
the
with
cat.
No, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that might be verbatim what I said when it first happened.
It's funny because that's every cat's move.
Yeah.
They get your hand in there and then dude, they do some work. They want to grab you and get their claws in, and really they're coming with the Liu Kang kicks.
Yeah.
They're coming with the Liu Kang bicycle kicks. That's Banjo's move, bro.
The feet.
Oh yeah.
That is so. I saw a video on this the other day. It came across Instagram. Terrifying. It was like what a cat wants to do, like a house cat when it attacks stuff and it wants the most power. It tries to grab you with its front paws and then it uses its back paws because it can get a ton of power.
Yeah.
Like it'll curl up and then just slash out with its
they
claws.
get the torque on it, dude.
Oh, dude,
Bro, I had to bathe Banjo. When he was a kitten.
I will throw a cat.
The first time that I tried to bathe Banjo because he had fleas and he was so young, you couldn't give him the flea medicine. But he was, Banjo's a big cat, so he was already big.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "This will be fine, man. I'll just be, slow and gentle." Dude, he fucked me up so bad because I had him in the sink and he got a full grab on me and was just going. I had to wear a Carhartt jacket.
Yeah.
I was in the bathtub with a Carhartt jacket.
You should have seen that coming. Carhartt jacket, welding gloves.
Bro, the look of betrayal on his face when he was scratching me and it had no effect, I was like, your weapons have no use here, Satan.
Yeah. Nah, cats. I mean,
they'll get you, dude.
here's the thing. After that, that's when the cat stopped even trying to come inside. He's like, oh, you're not going to let me assault you? Well, then I don't even want to hang out in there anymore.
They're kind of like abusive boyfriends.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Nah, that was great. My thumb is broken. Sucks.
That's, sick.
We had the first case of collusion in the house.
Collusion.
I did not like it. I was getting fucking bullied by 20-month-olds.
Oh,
So I went the other day. I was sitting down and
by the way, 20 month, you can say 2 years. You're close enough.
Yeah. Okay, 2-year-olds. I was sore as fuck from working out, and I go to sit down, and when I sat down, I made like some dad noises, and I was like, "Ugh," when you sit down. So then I'm just sitting there, and I'm watching the girls, and Emma like comes over with a blanket, and she sits down, and she like makes a noise, and she goes,
Oh.
and then she dies laughing, and Ava dies laughing. I was like, man, it's just a coincidence.
No,
know?
you just got roasted.
And then Ava comes over, and she does the same thing, and Emma just starts laughing. I'm like, all right, dude, now we're just.
Yeah.
Now we're making fun of dad. Like I don't fucking like
No,
that.
that's not collusion. You just got ganged up in the circle. You
Yeah.
know?
So then I was like, you know what? It's pillow fight time.
Yeah.
Ba boom, bitch. Dude, it is so fun because I do like pillow fighting, but you can slam them, dude, with a pillow. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. I bet you get a lot of aggression out with a pillow fight.
You can just, and they're having so much fun. I remember Christina came in and was like, holy shit. She's like, dude, you can hit them now. She's like, they're getting fucking whiplash. I was like, no, it's okay. I set beds up off of the bed. So when I knock them off the bed, they just land on another bed. She's like, dude, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. Do you throw them in the air?
Yeah, definitely. You got to be careful with that because I've seen so many videos of people catching like a ceiling fan or
A ceiling fan makes such a specific noise.
That's what I mean. You can't lie about what was that noise. That's from the other room. No, you did not just throw the baby in the ceiling fan.
What was that noise? Oh, it was the biggest zipper in the world. There's nothing else.
I mean, I heard the noise the other day that, and I was like, somebody's putting their finger in a fan.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I come around the corner and Ava's just like, they had taken the cover off of the fan.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're both just staring at it like,
I wonder what that does.
yeah. I mean, God, that's such an instinct that, like, I was like, dude, I'm 38.
I get it.
And as I'm taking this thing away from you, I'm having the same thought.
You like pick it up and put your finger in it for a second?
I did. I was like, I got to see if it hurts. I looked at it. I was like, baby girl, that thing's humming.
Ooh,
Whoa, baby, that hurt.
it's on high.
I always think about my nephew. One time I was at my cousin's house and they had this big old fat pig. And I was like, oh, this is a good learning moment. I'm going to take him down there. I'm going to show him the pig. And it's like, dude, I leaned in. I was like, all right, now when you're around animals, you got to be careful. And I was looking at him and I had my hand in the pig and this pig bit me. It hurt so bad.
Bit the hell out of you?
And it scared me so
Yeah.
bad. So I screamed like a bitch.
And they all laughed, I'm guessing?
No, it terrified my nephew. He was just like, oh my God. I was like, "Wah!" And then I had to play it off. I was like, it's okay, but you got to be careful. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I probably had fucking some sort of.
You got to be more careful than me.
I was like, don't let that be like a phobia of
Yeah.
pigs or something.
Yeah. Don't swear off bacon because of this.
Don't turn Muslim because of this.
Yeah. This was me being dumb. This has nothing to do with the pig.
You're like, Keegan, what happened in the backyard? Now Robert's praying 5 times a day.
He has a mat. I don't know where he got it.
He's talking about, I need to Google Maps Mecca. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man.
He asks me every morning, he says, Mommy, which way is east?
Yeah, he's asking which way are directions and shit. Yeah, that would be awesome. Turn your nephew Muslim because I got bit by a pig.
Because you got bit by a pig.
That shit scared me when I was a kid. I remember my dad let me feed a fucking horse.
It only works on the one side.
Feeding a horse as a kid was terrifying.
Feeding a horse is scary.
Yeah, you're just holding your hand up there and them chompers are going.
Yeah.
The whole
And-
time you're like, I'm going to lose my hand.
And their mouths move weird enough that you're like, I don't know what the full range of this thing is. You know what I mean? Like this thing looks like it might come out and get me a little bit.
It might pull an alien. Just
Yeah. It kind of looks like it could. As a kid, you're like, I don't know what we're working with here.
The mental image of a horse opening its mouth and a smaller horse's mouth coming out is so terrifying. It is so much scarier than that alien.
But that's kind of what it looks like. Because they got
Definitely.
those big crazy lips that like come up in a way.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. As a kid, I remember
Yeah.
holding that carrot and being like, I didn't sign up for this shit. What the fuck?
I'd rather feed a shark.
Yeah, just you're like, and you can't let go. They're like, don't let go. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
It's so funny as a kid, man. You lock in on stuff like that. Like, I remember the first time somebody was like, "Yeah, you can hold my snake," and I was like,
Like, what?
I'm way in over my head."
Yeah. The first time you in life have to think of the logistics of holding a snake is a key moment.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, I don't like the way that feels." I, of course, was doing it at my big brother's friend's house. So I
That's
was like,
always where that
obviously, I would
happens.
love to hold that boa constrictor.
Yeah.
And then I'm completely
Put it around my neck.
silently just bitching out. Like silently, my age counter's just going up. I'm just in so much anxiety.
Your hair is turning gray and
Yeah. I'm aging in dog years as I hold this boa constrictor.
yeah. I don't know. Snakes, dude. I had a cousin who had a tarantula.
Hell no, dude. That's not even a fun pet to have.
No. That's like a pet where like you're playing Goldeneye in the basement and you just keep looking over at the tank that you know there's a tarantula in.
Yeah, there's something weird about that, right? Like wanting to just keep it in this cage and look at it. Like that's
spider?
like yeah, that's a weird thing that you're doing.
Yeah. Spiders are a weird one. Snakes, I weirdly get a little bit more.
Yeah, that's just a certain kind of kid though.
Yeah, well, it's because I understand the kind of weirdness that goes into a snake person now.
Like, let me tell you this. I have never gone over to somebody's house that had snakes or lizards and was surprised that they had them. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as
You're
I
always
saw
like,
them,
"Oh,
I'm like,
of
oh, yeah,
course."
of course, dude. Oh, cool, dude. You got a,
I should have known that.
yeah, geckos? Awesome, man. Hell yeah, I want to look at your turtle.
Yeah.
I would love to watch you feed them.
Here's the thing. A turtle, turtles are pretty chill.
I mean, yeah. Again, though, it's like,
What, just cold-blooded? You don't trust the cold-blooded?
there's something weird about, like, why do you have that in here? Are you just staring at it? Like,
Why-
what is that?
If it needs a tank, it
And it
probably shouldn't be
stinks.
inside.
Now it smells like a PetSmart in your
Yeah.
apartment. Like, that's
like a
great.
dog, a cat, you can just let them walk around the house.
Yes.
If you need an enclosure in your house,
Yeah.
that's when it goes for it. It's a weird pet, I think.
Yeah. It's like when somebody has ferrets, you're like, all right, who molested you?
Ferrets are a problem, yeah.
Which one of your uncles touched you? Show me on this doll where Uncle Kenny touched you.
Or you just had bad parents who didn't care if their whole house smelled.
I mean, yeah.
Because that's
opiate parents.
here's the thing. If ferrets didn't smell like that, they would be the coolest pets.
And I mean, that's a sleepy time dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely not a cocaine dad, because if your nose was open, baby, you could not have ferrets. My mom did. My mom never would have let us have a ferret.
No, I remember asking for a ferret at one point, and then my mom being like, "Ferrets stink," and I was like, "Really?" And for a while, I didn't believe her. And then the first time I went into a ferret kid's house, I was like, "I don't want a ferret."
Yeah, I don't want a ferret.
Yeah, you don't.
My mom, this is how my mom told us. All right. She told us, and this is a true story. We could call my brother right now on speakerphone after I tell you the story, and we'll be like, what did mom say about ferrets? But this is what my mom told us. I must have been like 9 years old. I was like, can we get a ferret? Like, I would love to have like a little animal come home. And she's like,
Yeah.
I had a friend one time go over to a guy's house, and he had a ferret. And I guess the guy hadn't been feeding it. And when he got it out, it ran up her arm and it bit her on her neck and on her face. And then it got infected. And my mom's telling us this whole story. And as a kid, I was just like, what? I'm at a PetSmart, like walking by the ferrets, like, oh my God.
Because that's how you want one. You look at one, you're like, that thing is adorable, and like,
it's like a little weasel.
yeah, it's like a little slinky that moves.
Yeah. Then the first time I went over to somebody's house that had a ferret, I was like, get that fucking thing away from me.
Yeah, they're
I
creepy.
remember retelling that story and like 3 people being like, you know, your mom's full of shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I never considered it until just now.
Yeah, it is cool though
My mom.
that in hindsight, my parents did give me the real story. They were like, no,
Yeah,
because it stinks.
Yeah, my mom gave us like some sort of like Israel level trauma for no reason. My mom's running a like rodent MK Ultra.
Yeah, she actually
Chinchillas, dude. I think not.
she got that story from an IDF book.
Yeah, I was like, man, she was extra on yelling
Keegan,
at us.
bleep IDF.
Like, hold on, I just got a notification on my phone. It's like an Amber Alert. Come outside.
Why am I getting sunburned?
Oh my god, dude, that they almost got me. I almost went on a deep dive today. I was like, you know what I'm not gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what's not gonna be healthy for me today is to do a
Yeah.
deep dive on direct energy weapons.
No,
I'm gonna
you
be
need-
outside painting my roof blue.
Nah, you need to do deep dives on chicken coops and
That's where I'm staying. I'm staying
That's-
right in
yeah.
the pocket.
Uh-huh.
Oh, for people that didn't know, I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. We closed on the house finally.
Hell yeah.
So we'll be moving next week if we don't kill each other before then.
You thinking murder suicide? A little murder
It's getting a
suicide?
little tense, brother.
Coming down the
Let me
pipe?
tell you.
you wanna leave your gun here for a few days? Make sure you're safe.
Men are from Mars. Women are from a cunty place. I tell you, nothing gets the old fucking tensions raising in the house like a move.
No, a move is the move is maybe worse than IKEA.
I mean, there's two teams. There's team, we got a whole month. We already paid rent. And then there's a team, I took next week off. I'd like to be moved in by Friday. And you're like, what?
You could do what I did, which is move quick
Yeah.
and then take your time finishing. Because like there's a lot of cleaning that goes into moving that sucks and is annoying. And like even like small stuff that you don't need immediately, you can do that.
See, it was brought to my attention that I am wrong. So
Of course you are.
That
Correct.
was brought to my attention first
That's-
off. Like, hey, the way that you do it,
Mhm.
it's not good. I was like, okay, heard that.
Yeah.
Heard.
And
We
unfortunately,
80-60 attitude? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's great. Nope, comes with it.
unfortunately, that's just what your life is.
I know. So, we're going to get up there.
Yeah.
Dude, because
Yeah.
it's one of those things where once we get up there, immediately I got to start mowing the grass. Like, because it's out of control.
Oh, damn.
And it's a big fucking yard. But I was like, dude, this is going to get out of control fast. And it just rained.
You
So I
might just-
know it's a
Yeah.
jungle up there.
You might just need to get like a good mower.
And a lot of people were talking about this. So at the closing, did your seller come to the closing?
No.
Dude, not only did our seller come to the closing, so did her soon-to-be ex-husband. And they sat at a table, and Christina said they wouldn't even look at each other or talk to each other.
Crazy.
And they would only talk to each other through the lawyers. And like at one point, the lawyers were talking, and it was just Christina at a table like, all right.
Whoa.
Like,
That's-
damn.
That is a tense
Ooh.
room.
So, y'all like the house?
Yeah. No, this was like a flip. So,
Oh, this was flippant.
so this was a flip by like some company that I guess does that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
a freelancer for the company is who showed up to sell. A guy who like does like
That's crazy.
I think he was saying he wasn't even like a full employee. He's like a guy. He's like, yeah, I do a lot of work with him.
That's nuts.
Like I think it was like one of those. But like it was just a guy.
This lady was cool though. Like she was good. She left paint for us. She left the flooring. She was giving us like, yo, I got a trail through the woods that you needed to. But one of the things that she did say was, I left a snake skin and there's a hole on the back patio. So I don't know. It's like, wait, what? She's like, I think there's a big snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw the snake skin. I was like, oof.
You gotta get Banjo on that.
God, I don't know. That might be a Beowulf battle for Banjo.
Doing bad. Well,
that
that's
was a lot of skin.
yeah, that's what he needs though.
I would hate to go out there and he'd be swolled up,
Yeah.
have
But
that softball face.
yeah, but you've seen the videos of like cats' reflexes versus snakes.
Yeah.
Cats are faster than snakes. Now here's the thing. Maybe
Banjo stays on that nip, son.
Here's the
I got a whole catnip bush. He stays on that
wait.
shit, dude.
There's bushes.
Yeah, it's like a plant. We have the actual catnip plant. It's like these viney.
I should plant one of those in the backyard.
Oh, he loves it. Like if I walk by and I'm like, damn, this thing's doing good. He's over there, just face in it, just rubbing. You just hear him just.
Yeah,
And he looks at you with those shark eyes. You're like, that's a wild cat right now.
yeah.
He runs around the house. He does his little claws on the top of the couch. Yeah, we're trying to get furniture. And I was like, we can't get nice furniture.
Yeah. No.
We have 2 cats.
2 cats and 2 babies who
Which
are definitely going to spill stuff on furniture.
one of the cats, the jury's still out. But we have an older cat, Fiona. She's older.
Mm-hmm.
I was at jiu-jitsu. And I go to like wipe my face. And I was like, the fuck?
Oh no. Cat piss?
I kind of smelled like cat pee. And I'm
Ooh.
like, I like look at the dude I'm rolling with. I was like, Jeremy, please, for the love of God, tell me. I don't smell
Yeah,
like
you
cat
gotta
piss.
know.
He's like, I don't smell it. So I'm like smelling the rest of the gi. Doesn't smell. Just one little
Just
spot.
one spot?
But the guy who runs the professor is like, he's like coming over to show me stuff. And I'm like hanging my arm
Yeah,
out.
of course.
Because he made a post about not being stinky in class. He made like a viral Instagram short about like, yo, guys, don't be the stinky dude. Like, you need to shower. And I was like, fuck.
Ooh.
I know. I was like waiting. I was checking Instagram today to be like, get on. He's got like an Instagram reel. He's like, yo, if you got cats and you go
Yeah.
to jujitsu. He like tags me. I'm like,
Buddy, you're rolling no gi today.
it was to the point where I was so self-conscious. I was about to ask Jerry, like, Jerry, give me one of those first day gis. Because they have like a gi for people that are just trying out a class. I was like, yo. And what we think happened, because I was like, if she would have pissed on it, it would have been a spot. You know what I mean? There would have been a yellow spot. So I just think she's got a little incontinence. I think she
See-
jumped up to get on her bed because it's a little stairway and the gi was drying. So I think maybe she jumped in a little pitter patter.
I mean, it could be that. You did not 20 minutes ago explain what a demon banjo is, though.
Dog, if Banjo pissed though, he's such a big cat. Like when you get his pee bundles out of the litter box, it's like it's the boulder that chased Indiana Jones. You're like, dude,
Whoa.
this is nuts.
He's making like Sisyphus rocks.
Yeah. It's like what they rolled away to get Jesus out. Like,
Okay.
I like scoop it. I'm like, this is insane. So then it made me, I was like walking around the house just all day, like, does it smell like piss and I
Smelling
can't
for-
smell it?
It
Like,
might.
it-
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the thing with cat. It's as a non-cat owner, yes.
It doesn't though. I had somebody inspect it. It doesn't. Now I'm just paranoid because I can't smell. That's what the problem is. It's like trying to identify smells. Like I can smell it if it's like really bad and like up to my nose. But it's like I have a hard time. So then it's like I have to ask Christina all the time, like, does this smell? She like smells shirt. She's like, yes. Fuck. Throw that in the dirty clothes. It's a fun game to get
Throw
her.
that away.
Yeah, it's a fun game to hand her a towel that I know is musty. That's like the other day she came in. She was like, dude, one of the babies poop? I was like, oh, I don't know. I just ripped ass.
Dude, I don't know is so mean.
I'm like, I don't know, dude. Check their diapers. They might be poop. They might be poop. Meanwhile, I was like, dude, I can't even claim that one. That one stinks so bad. I'm embarrassed. Dude, living with somebody is tough. Like she came in the kitchen the other day and I was standing there by myself with the microwave fan on. She's like, why do you have the
You gotta be like, maybe you should think about stuff before you walk into the
I was
situation.
like, dude, I'm standing in the kitchen by myself. I'm literally quarantined in here. It was so bad that I was like, oh my God, I had to turn the microwave fan on.
Dude, that's the worst fart. Is the fart where you're like, I gotta get a fan on somewhere in here.
We got to get some air rolling in here. This is great.
Dissipate this one.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I'll be in there with the girls and she'll like open the door and be like, oh my God, somebody shit themselves. And I'm like, I can't smell. That's how I know when I fart and I smell it. I'm like,
You're like, ooh.
oh, this is gonna get me kicked out of the house. Like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I'm gonna be relegated to the garage for the rest of the night.
that thing came out hot. That's a fucking heat-seeking missile, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you can even tell by sound. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. You identify. You're like, that one's
Yeah.
a scorcher.
Yeah, or like if you get like a slow roller, like a slow roller.
Nothing is the best is for me is when they're just loud and they don't stink.
Yeah.
I think you kind of show off a little bit for her.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're like, you don't even know about the power coming out of this. If you could only feel the power that's going on in my stomach right now, you would freak, dude. You're not ready for this. With great power comes great responsibility, man. You're like, I could turn this whole fucking concert out if I wanted to.
Ruin this whole thing.
I could ruin everybody's night in this bar right now, but I'm not going to. But I could. We went to the movies the other night. We haven't been on a date in 2 years.
What did you see?
Went and saw Mario, the new Mario
Jesus.
movie. What the fuck else you want us to go see, dude? There was
I
no.
don't know. Michael Jackson.
I mean,
Project Hail Mary might have still been playing.
at the time we wanted to go. I think it was just we went to a 9:15 showing.
I'm sure it's crazy that they're doing late showings of the Mario movie.
So we get in there. We're the only people, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so funny now because you're like, the movie by our house is like the movie tavern. That's like kind of like the restaurant bar one. And we're like, all right, we'll just take 2 tickets. And
they're like, what?
He's like, well, you have to click on the thing. And I like look at the screen. I'm like, nobody's bought a ticket. He's like, I know, but you have to choose your seats. I'm like, it's fucking anywhere we want to go. What is the point of this? Then we got in there and there was nobody. So I was like, well, I guess we got to,
It would be
smoke
funny if
weed
you
here.
walked in and there were people in there. You're like, somebody is sneaking into the Mario movie, living on the edge.
Yeah, you're like, ooh. Yeah, I was in there. We were ripping the pen, having a good time. And then I went to the bathroom and I came back in and there was like a cloud in front of the projector. I was like, yo, we got to chill.
They know there's only 2 people in
I was
here.
like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, we got to chill, dude. I put your card up there. They got your card on file. We really got to chill.
How was the movie?
It's pretty good. I mean, but honestly, I tell everybody this when I'm telling them about the movie. It's like, you got to curb your expectations. It's a fucking Mario movie.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the Leonardo DiCaprio meme and just going,
Yeah.
there's the thing from the game I played when I was 9. But yeah, I mean, it was good. I wish we would have got more deeper into Yoshi's story. They sort of just were like, oh, there's Yoshi. And I was like, what the fuck? There was a whole island. We did a whole game called Yoshi's Island. Like,
Buddy, they are going to make more of those fucking movies.
they have to go to Yoshi.
They're
Island.
gonna. It's Mario is so big with the because this is what the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
They're not stopping.
Well, they kind of hinted at a spoiler alert. They kind of hinted at a Super Smash Brothers movie.
What Luigi showed up?
No, Luigi's in the whole game. Star Fox was there. Spoiler alert. Mr. Show was in it. The like shadow character. Yeah, he comes out in it. That's what I'm saying. They're like setting up a Super Smash.
What I'm saying is, I think it's in 5 years, it's going to be like Marvel was 10 years ago, where it's like it's oversaturating. People start getting sick of it, but they have so many plans to make so many of these that it's just going to get beat into the ground.
I don't know if anybody's going to make that same mistake. Marvel went fucking crazy. They were like, well, this is a TV show that's a prequel to this character that was this moment in the movie. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm out.
Marvel got annoyingly convoluted.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah. And they just kept going. They're still going.
Yeah, the propaganda machine fucked that one up.
Yeah.
They got
They got their hands on that big.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I've heard that the new Animal Farm is horrible and waters down the entire thing.
You knew that.
I mean, of course.
You knew that. The original cartoon, bro.
Seth Rogen's in it? Of course. Of course.
Yeah, I saw a thing about the original that when they originally wanted to do the illustration, like the cartoon version of it, they had to go through like somebody in England, and then they changed the ending because you couldn't have it where capitalism was. Yeah, it was a whole thing. I'm like, they've been doing that, and then they're like, we'll give you something. It's when you really start getting into the MK Ultra and Project Monarch, it really fucking ruins movies. It really starts to ruin movies and like ruin you know what I mean? You're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we were watching 30 Rock, which I was like, this should be fine. This should be fine. And then they were talking about Kabbalah in it. And I was like,
I always forget that Jenna worships the Kabbalah monster.
Yeah.
Which is
Which
so
is a
funny.
hilarious way to bring it in. But
yeah.
she was like, yeah, it's Jew magic.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about it. It's so funny. It is. 30 Rock is a great show.
Which, dude, I said that. I was talking about that. And that part came up. And my sister-in-law was like, what do you mean, Jew magic? And then she's like, that's a derogatory thing to say. And I was like, first off, have you ever seen a rabbi? She's like, no, not really. And I played the clip of the dude that Kanye West was talking to, the rabbi, and she goes, oh, they're dressed like Gandalf. I was like, yes. Same thing with like the Catholic priests, like like the cardinals. You're like, yeah, man.
Yeah, the Pope is basically a wizard in a pointy hat that lives in Rome.
Yeah. You're like, so very seriously, I do mean Jew magic.
And it always has been. Yeah. Christianity?
And I did not know that Hebrew has numbers associated to the letters.
That's the craziest stuff.
So is that the like beginning and genesis of gematria? Is that kind of where that
probably?
That association of having letters. I would love to be inside somebody's brain like that.
That works like that.
Yeah. Because mine does not work.
I don't, because I think it would be annoying.
I
Bro, to be like, I gotta figure out how to say this thing and also make the numbers work. This is bullshit.
They just hook you up to a machine. You're like, holy fuck, there's so many things going on in here. Give me a Xanax stat. I gotta quit thinking.
Whew. All right. Here, where we at? I don't remember what time we started. I checked the clock and I'm like, ooh.
You're like, and I got a number and I don't know when I started. I do that every time I'm on stage. I'm like, I don't start a timer and I just look and I'm like, 9:05.
That's why I voice record.
You're like, no idea when I got up here.
That's why I voice record, because then it tells you how long you've been recording.
You're like, sweet, bro. I'm no closer to knowing where I'm at.
That is the worst, when I forget to hit record and then I look at my phone and I'm like, this will tell me. And then I look at it and that makes me spiral so that I literally, I'm probably about 10 minutes in, because this is only a problem on like a longer set. So I'm like, all right, I'm probably 10 minutes in, but I don't really know. And then as soon as I see I'm not recording and I can't confirm that, I'm like, it might be 5 minutes. It might be 15 minutes. I have no idea.
I've been up there and been like, I don't even know who's going to show me the light.
Yeah. I can't even look for the person with the light. I just have to wait for the light.
I don't know what color the light is. This is a nightmare. Yeah, I did a set one time and the host took a picture with the flash on. And I was immediately like, oh man, I am fucking stoned. I thought I only did like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then as I was like wrapping up, I saw him being like, I was like, fuck.
One time at Punchline, I did under a minute. Which is crazy because it went well. I basically went up, I did like 2 short jokes. And I halfway through the second joke, because you're not thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'm just in the middle of jokes. And then I see a light to my left. And I'm like, we're kind of where the host sits at Punchline sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, normally they'll walk into the middle, but okay, I got the light over there, pointed at it. I'm like, that's my time. And and everybody died laughing. As soon as I was like, that's my time. And I walked off. The host walked up confused. I didn't realize why he was confused until I saw the sound guy with his fucking phone flashlight, like literally looking for something and then going like this and just facing it at the stage and then pointing it back down like a couple times. I was like, you motherfucker.
I always have to fight that urge at an open mic to turn my light on and light somebody.
Oh yeah, that's a fighting move. That's like that's a serious move.
I've seen an audience member do it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've seen an audience member light a comedian. I'm like, damn, dude.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm down with some bullying.
Yeah.
Speaking of bullying, the most controversial poll of Atlanta comedy.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about this at all. They made a worst comedian in Atlanta poll.
Yeah, anonymous voting.
It's crazy.
And people could vote as much as they wanted. So some people got spammed.
Oh, I didn't realize you could vote as much as you. Okay,
so I know at least 2 people that definitely like put in several votes. So I mean. I'm blown away that people have taken it seriously.
Yeah.
And I get like people on the list taking it serious. Like you need to realize that first of all, democracy is fake. That's why I didn't vote. That's the only reason I didn't vote in it. The second is it's comedy, and at the end of the day, this is because it's funny, not because it's like any truth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't handle the heat from something like that, you probably shouldn't be trying to do comedy.
Right.
So it's like, I see it as like all good. Like if you quit comedy because you got voted on this list.
Oh, are there people getting that upset?
Maybe there might be one. I don't know I haven't talked to all of them.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to all of them.
Then.
But yeah, it's like if that upset you, that's what open mics are for. Open mics are so that you can become unupsettable.
It is nasty though. It's getting catty. I was like, that's some catty shit.
It got nasty. But you know what? I didn't go in the comments, so I didn't see it.
Oh, I did.
Doesn't bother me.
I was in there. I was eating popcorn, reading every one of them.
I'm mostly sad I didn't get a single vote.
I won't say, but I typed out a comment and I was like, let me get a secondary view on this. And I showed Christina and she was like, you cannot say that. And it was early in the video. It was like when the video first came out and there wasn't much buzz around it. Yeah. And then as the video, because she showed everybody that got voted, how many people got votes, everything. And then as the post blew up, I was like, yeah, that might not have been the best comment to have all of the eyes in Atlanta comedy. Like, undeniably funny, but
but
I mean undeniably funny. But I was like, because that's the only way to really
we gotta stop talking about the joke if you're not
but I'm saying the only way to do it is to lean into it like Ryan Skrilla did. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't get upset that you got 11 votes. You got to be like, yeah, well, you got to start roasting. It's what we need is a roast battle.
Well, so you know what happens to the top 5, right?
Yeah, they're doing a showcase.
A showcase with like I think $250 prize.
No, they should have fucking set it up to be a roast battle. And then,
dude, tournament style roast battle.
Plot twist, they weren't anonymous votes.
Ooh. That would be hilarious.
And that's how we do the pairings.
Dude, that would be so funny.
I'm telling you, that's how we keep the heat. That's how you turn the heat up.
Oh, keep it cranking, dude.
Hey, why not?
I'll
send Lauren a fucking...
Dude, you should send Lauren a message about that.
Hey, because that's what's confusing. You're like, we're going to do a showcase and the best comedian gets $250. But I thought it was the worst comedian in Atlanta. So I'm the best worst comedian? Nah, do a roast battle and just air it out.
It's all obviously a bit anyway, you know?
Do a roast battle, air it out. $250. You're like, man, I might be able to get a $150 private investigator. Come in there with the real tea. You're like, I'm about to make somebody cry
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, we're
Get the
gonna-
dossier on them.
Call them the comedy files.
Yeah, hit them with the That's what they don't want.
No, is dude.
That's what you don't. You don't want to go to a roast battle and somebody have like a manila folder. You're like, oh no.
Do you know what would be hilarious? Because I'm sure a few people, if that came out, the saddest ones, the most depraved, sad people on the list would definitely be the few people that definitely voted for themselves.
You think people did that?
There's no way that not one person did. At least one person did that. There's no way. And they're not talking about it, I'm sure. But I bet somebody did it.
I think they should have been like, it's anonymous and then rug pulled at the end.
That would have been the funniest.
And it just turns out it's just one hateful fuck.
That's what would happen is like, I think everybody who is on the top list got so many votes that it would be like 2 or 3 people pumped these people to the top of the list.
Yeah. That's petty and vindictive, and I like it. And I like it.
Yeah.
As somebody who's not involved in it, I like it.
Kind of fun. Kind of fun.
It's been fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like the people getting their feelings hurt.
So shout out Lauren Knight. Fucking
Lauren, change the batteries
I mean-
in your smoke detector, sweetie. You're doing a whole video and there's a chirp in the background. I'm like, that's crazy to be roasting people and have a chirp going on. And put the phone on a thing so we can see it. She did the selfie, so the writing was backwards.
Yeah.
It really bothered me. I don't know why that. I was like a very
Really?
production. I'm
The
from
production?
the production end. That's another thing where I was like, that's a catty thing to
That's
do. Is be
fucking-
like, well, actually, the
you
lighting
could
was.
have yeah. You need a better ring light.
Your makeup is.
Oh man.
It's like, dude, did you just come after my hair like in a video?
Could you have used a worse microphone? Like
Dude, I get like that though. When people have a lapel mic,
Yeah.
on the videos, I'm like,
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's either wear it or put it on like a dildo or something. Like you don't
Yeah.
just hold the little square mic. That drives
Yeah.
me fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like a social media thing, I feel like at this point.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like when people just put it on like a spatula. That's dope. Like
Yeah.
clipping it.
Yeah.
Like doing a very serious street interview with somebody.
I mean, I found the best place for it, I think.
Yeah, beard
I just put it at the bottom of my beard.
that guy that I follow that's the snowboarder. They have a deer leg that they put their microphone on, and then they
Nice.
spray it with fart spray.
Oh. That oh man. You gotta really want to say something into that microphone.
Well, it's so funny because like you'll see people in the interview being like, and he just keeps putting it closer.
Oh man.
And I think people assume that it's because it's a dead animal leg that they're like, ooh,
Yeah.
that thing is right.
Yeah. Did you just get that thing? This hippie just picked this thing up in the woods 10
I know.
minutes ago.
I think immediately you start rethinking taking that
Yeah.
interview. You're like, oh my God, this guy's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. Dude, the man on the street thing is, I can't even imagine trying to do that.
I think you would have to have a lot of footage.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it would just be, but I don't know, man. It could be the first person you interview. You're like, oh my God.
That could happen.
You're like, are we getting this?
That depends where you go, I think.
I think it's all dependent on where you go.
Yeah.
Because, Channel 5, Andrew Callahan, that's how he got started, was he was doing French Quarter Confessions, which was down in New Orleans. He would just interview people on the street, just blacked out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how he got started. And then you clip it up and you're like, we got,
Yeah. Where's the best place in Atlanta to go if you need to just
oh my, what is that strip club?
Oh. Claremont.
Yeah, Claremont Lounge.
Yeah.
probably,
Go to Claremont. Yeah.
for sure. Depends on what you're asking, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Claremont Lounge, little 5 points would be great. Interview just some people walking around
Just-
zombie mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're around.
And it's just, I think we should do it and be like, what is the craziest story that you have, sir?
The logistics.
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't want
biggest,
to edit
yeah.
it. I would just like to invite people to tell me crazy stories. Just standing there on the street like, holy shit. What would our microphone be?
What would we put it on?
Yeah,
A book.
book would be good.
Just talk into a book.
That'd be a good one. Put it on a bong, and if somebody starts saying something you don't like, you're like, yo, this motherfucker's got weed.
Officer, this guy's being really flagrant about public smoking.
Not only is this dude here to meet a kid, he also has a bong.
He brought a bong to meet a kid. He's corrupting the youth.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's the new telling somebody it's their birthday. You just go into a restaurant, you're like, hey, man, this dude's here to meet a kid. Tell all the waiters to come over. Everybody come over and get your phone out, man.
Dude, you really could just terrorize the community with that. Like, you could just walk into any restaurant and then just point out a guy sitting alone at a bar and be like, hey, that guy is here to meet a kid, just so you know. And then leave. Don't eat at the restaurant. Just leave.
You send over fajitas. They send those over on the house. Guys just sitting there. Fajitas show up. He's like, I didn't order this. Hey, yo, this dude's here to meet a kid. Everybody's looking at you because the fajitas are sizzling. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. You know, the fajitas thing, I think.
Dude, just drop a bomb in a Longhorn Steakhouse. You know what's funnier?
Hit a server with it. Full section of people.
Hey, by the way.
You're just telling every single one of his tables when he walks away. Hey, man, by the way.
I think it's funniest if you tell the hosts. Because, like, you literally walk into a restaurant, you look at the bar, and you tell the host, you're like, hey, that guy, here to meet a kid. And then you leave.
She's like, yeah, I know. I said him. Guy's been hitting on me for weeks. What about Russell Brand? Wow.
He just went super Christian?
No, he fucking was like, yeah, because he's got all those allegations coming up and he's got trial. And he's like, I fucked a 16-year-old. And then he's like, but it's legal in England. Like, that's the legal limit. And everybody's like, dawg, what? What?
He knew it was going to come out. For sure.
Bro, he was on Piers Morgan, like, shuffling through a Bible trying to find verses. You're like, this is like, you don't have anybody that's like, hey, that's not a great. Don't take a live interview after you just told everybody you banged a high schooler.
Yep.
And it's just, I was like, oh, okay. That whole Christian thing makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, for sure.
The heel turn.
Yeah. It's like, I don't even remember who said it, but somebody, like, when Joe Rogan started going Christian, was like, what did that guy do? Like, what did? Because that's a big swing for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Or what did he see?
Yeah.
What did he see that they're like, yeah.
He might have met the real machine elves.
It's all reptiles, always has been.
Always was.
David Icke was right. Always has been.
Dude, I should get a David Icke book, and it kind of doesn't matter which one. Because I had this friend's place that I used to go over to, and we go hang out, and he had a David Icke book, just one. And every time I would go over there, I would pull it off the shelf, I would open it to a random page, and then just start reading out loud until it got insane. And I never finished a paragraph.
That's ordering a David Icke book is how you end up with sunburnt hands.
I know.
They turn on that direct energy weapon.
I know, but that's such a fun bit just to be like, how far can I get into this before it's insane? And it's so fast. It's so shockingly fast no matter where you start.
You just go to airports and slip it into people's backpack. You're like, yo, this dude's here to meet a kid and indoctrinate him. This dude's here to indoctrinate a kid. He's got a Bill Cooper book.
Nah, dude, David, he
goes off the rails with the reptile stuff.
And he really, like, you'll read a sentence that is a run-on sentence, seemingly for the purpose of making it insane at the end, where you're like, this is 2 sentences. He just made it one so that the first sentence is insane.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he kind of loses me on the reptile stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What the
I mean,
fuck do I know?
he's a soccer player.
Who?
David Icke. Right? Am I thinking of the wrong person?
I don't know. I didn't know that about him. I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah. Former semi-professional footballer, sports journalist, and sports
really?
broadcaster.
And that's how. Okay.
Yep.
You know what though? It's like you want to say that David Icke is wrong, and then you look at all the countries that he's banned from, and you're like, "What the fuck would you? What do you care if he's talking about? You know?"
But here's the thing. I don't know for sure that that's why he's banned. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he flies into China and immediately starts screaming crazy anti-government stuff the moment he steps off the plane, of course he will be banned from China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what did he do? Did he do something? And if it's not
it's
for
from the
doing,
books.
yeah, just because of the content of the books.
From the content of the books and the content of what he's talking about. That's where I'm like, wait a minute. Which part?
Yeah, that's the weird part, because you're like, there's too much of it, and there's no way most of it is right.
Yeah, that's where you're like, which part? Because there's a wide spectrum here of what he could be right about.
Yeah, David Icke is on a big spectrum.
It's just some fucking lizard and some castle somewhere that's like, ban him.
Yeah. Blacklist him.
Blacklist him. Surf. Yeah, like sitting on a chair of children. Sir, my arms are so tired. Can you please get your tail out of my face? Yeah, and then what does that rabbit hole lead you to? Just leads you into the Black Eye Club and all that stuff.
That's why I stopped looking into the stuff.
Yeah, I told you the other day, somebody hit me with the timeline. I was like, that stresses me out more than anything I've read about.
And I told you that that timeline thing where you look into, you're like, oh, when you look into the steps of progress, you're like that's what makes you like, oh, because then you just see it happening actively as it's happening, and you're like, oh, that thing I was stressed about last week, I'm gonna forget about in 2 years, because there's this and
nice.
then that and that.
Yeah, it is kind of.
So
nice.
you just kind of give into that, and then just become like kind of a mindless pawn floating around this dystopian hellscape.
Yeah. You could think of it as like a demonic lazy river.
Yeah.
Like, listen here, little guy. Have a couple of those beers. Lay back. We got it. What do you need to be a human? Stop.
Nah.
No. We're going to infuse you with the AI. Yeah, the thing that can't get anything right.
Yeah, we're gonna fuse you with it. It definitely won't take over your consciousness. There's no way.
Yeah, the thing that's stumped by which picture is a stoplight.
Yeah.
That we've been training for 15 years on which one is a stop sign. You're like, I'm starting to think AI is retarded.
Yeah. Or fake.
Or fake. It's just 35 Indian guys sitting around a computer going, which one is it?
I got to check it out. I heard about a game recently that's like a website you can go on where you pick 2 roles. And it's basically a website where you go and you ask AI questions.
Mm-hmm.
But the AI is a different person who chose that. So if you are the AI side, it'll be like somebody will send like an AI question to you, and then you have 60 seconds to give whatever answer you can give. And that's like, it's like a game.
Damn.
That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
It sounds like the best kind of making fun of AI.
I mean, I just don't want to participate in it. I don't like AI. I just don't want to participate.
I saw one where this isn't AI specifically.
Yes.
So it's like, I saw one where somebody said, show me a picture of 21 pilots. And then the response was, I can't draw 21 pilots. I can't draw 21 people that quick.
Tom Cruise,
I
Goose. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I can't draw 21 people that fast.
That dude from Nathan For You. Fuck.
Yeah,
I got Tom Cruise, Goose, and Nathan Fielder. That's it.
all you
those
got.
Those are my. I couldn't do 21 pilots either. Yeah, that is.
No,
a
it
fun,
said show me a picture, and then
Yeah.
you have to draw the picture. Like with
Oh,
that
so it's a
shitty-
Pictionary.
Well, there's pictures. You can do text, but like they send you the prompt, and then you send back whatever you think you should send back.
I don't know.
Which in my case, always a dick pic.
Always. It's an Omegle situation. It's always a dick.
It's always.
It's always a dick. You don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. I did the Recast podcast.
Yeah.
And waiting on it to come out. But man, is that a fun concept.
Yeah,
So fun.
it's a fun show.
We're sitting there and Jason's doing his, they're talking about Cypher, right? And Jason's talking about doing Bill Burr. He did a MAGA Matrix, which was really fun. It was all famous people that have turned right wing.
Awesome.
And then Reed was doing his. I forget who his cipher was. And then they're like coming to me, and I'm just sitting there waiting for my turn, knowing that Reed has no idea that I did the Muppet Matrix.
Yeah.
And so he's like waiting on my pick for cipher, and I'm like, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. And he's like, what?
Who? Because I bet his mind was not on the Muppets.
At all. And not only was it not on a Muppet, that's a Muppet you don't think about.
No, I don't even. What's his name?
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. It's the guy that works with Beaker, and he looks just like Cypher. He's a bald-headed dude, and I was saying I would give him the soul patch and the little mustache.
Oh, that guy. Dude, that guy put a soul patch on him.
And he always fucks Beaker over.
Oh,
And
that's
he
funny.
always passes the buck on Beaker. And that's another thing. I was like, listen, I know that I'm doing the Muppets. I'm doing the Mupptricks. Okay. I was like, but I put a lot of thought into each choice, and I have reasons. I was like, I am so ready. I did.
You guys really got into the core theology of the Muppets.
Oh yeah. Like, why would you pick this? I mean, I did. Agent Smith was the Sam the Eagle, and I was like,
Nice.
listen, I'm picking this because he's stern, he's very dry, but also in the 2014 Muppets Most Wanted, he was a CIA agent that investigated the museum heist. So he's already in the agency.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in the Matrix, he would definitely be an Agent Smith.
For sure.
I think my best pick was the only human would be Samuel L. Jackson
As Neo?
as Morpheus.
Is Neo just clearly the wrong character?
Just him walking around and be like, I'm tired of all these motherfucking Muppets. What? Do they speak English in the Matrix?
Do they speak English in the Matrix?
Say what? One more motherfucking time.
Dude, just cross the scene where he offers him the pills with the scene in the apartment from Pulp Fiction.
What do you call a red pill in France? A Rojo Royale.
Damn, I can't believe you came up with a follow-up for that.
Dude, I was fucking humming in there. Once we got going on the Muppets, I was like, I'm about to. Dude, I was watching the movie and I just kept laughing. I rolled the beginning scene back 3 times. And Christina's like, why are you rewinding it again? I was like, because I'm just imagining Trinity as Miss Piggy.
Funny. Like
just-
the scene where she like runs up the wall. Yeah.
The
Hilarious.
opening scene where she gets the call on the phone and it would be like a fucking Muppet baby phone. And every time she kicks somebody, she's like, hi-ya!
Yep. Has to.
And I was like, the scene where they put the thing in him, they pull the tracker out. You know, they're pulling it out in the car and he's screaming. I was like, dude, it would be so funny as Kermit, as Neo, and they're like pulling out the stuffing.
Wait, who was Neo?
Kermit, for sure.
Was that the pick in like the overall episode casting?
Yeah.
'Cause
Kermit
here's
and
the
Piggy
thing.
made the overall.
I think you guys should have made it Miss Piggy and then made Neo one of the real people, because Then at the end of the movie, you get a scene of a man making out with Miss Piggy.
That is funny, but it's also so funny to think of Kermit like being like play his banjo like bring, and he puts it behind his back and then flies away. Kermit
At the end of the movie, yeah. Kermit stopping the bullets.
dude, him doing the bullet time with his like wavy arms. And when they're shooting at him, he's like, "Wah!" Him and Miss Piggy running through with the guns, shooting all the people.
Yeah. Awesome.
Fucking rules. My supporting cast was Mouse as Rizzo the Rat, Fozzie Bear as Tank. I had some good picks.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Just to
It's a
get
fun
to,
show.
they even got to the point to where we were having so much fun. They were like, maybe we should do this as a Patreon Muppet a movie once a month.
That would be awesome.
'Cause
Muppet a movie.
Dude, we were having so much
so
fun
good.
with it. It was because you really get into it. You're like, oh man,
What
And we-
Muppet would fit in that role?
exactly.
And what's another fun like, dude? Muppet, No Country for Old Men.
Sam the Eagle is the dude. Just
No.
heads or tails.
Yeah, how about this? It's the what's the monster, the drummer one, the crazy
Animal.
guy. It's Animal, but they give him the haircut, like the bull haircut.
I was thinking, what movie? Fast Times at Ridgemont High would be pretty funny.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about a Muppet, like, all right, all right. Oh, another funny thing that I was talking about from The Matrix is Bill Burr sitting there eating the steak and being like, yeah. I know the steak in my mind.
I know this.
Oh, steak tastes good. It's just the Matrix. And then it's like the Swedish chef is like serving it to him, like, Herdiger. There's fucking Muppets everywhere.
Yeah.
Honorary mention to every character in every movie. If you really want to kill it on the recast, just do Sebastian Maniscalco. I want to go and just do a movie where every single one of my picks is Sebastian.
Yeah. He's gonna get one of these roles.
Well, I'm like, no, he's doing an Eddie Murphy type thing.
Ooh,
He's doing a Nutty Professor.
dude. The Italian Nutty Professor.
Have you heard the drop from Steve Aoki?
No, what?
Oh, dude, it was at a giant festival. There's 400,000 people in the crowd, and it's doing the and then
Yeah.
it gets to the buildup, and right before the drop, it's Sebastian Maniscalco going, "Does your mom know you dance like that? Does your mother know you dance like that?" I was like, dude, that's because you know that everybody that was there, like about to like get down, were like.
Yeah.
Like that's a fun way to make 20,000 people stop and be like, is that Sebastian Maniscalco?
That is a fun bit, but it seems to be what most DJs try to do every time now.
No, you have to. You have to have something before the drop. You
Yeah.
just don't know what it's going to be. So you try to pick.
But I
the
feel like
funniest
going
thing.
silly. Like I see every time Instagram tries to convince me to like robot fuck music, it just hits me with those, but funny. And it seems like it's very common now. Where
Yeah,
it's
'cause
like
everybody-
Always Sunny is a big one that you hear.
Well, it's
like,
because I think everybody's so fucked up in the crowd, and you
Yeah.
get really entranced. It's a good way to break that, like, everybody's just hypnotized in the beat, and it's just a funny way of being like, oh yeah, this is funny. Like this is
Yeah.
supposed to be fun. I am grinding my teeth. I mean, that's what totems are for. So in the middle of the show, when you're like, I'm actually like scary tripping, you look over and somebody has a turn down for what? And it's Hank Hill's face. Hell yeah, dude.
I have not been to enough of these types of events to. Like, I just put together what a totem is based off of your explanation of that. No, I know what it is.
Well,
now.
the reason that they have them, yeah, I know you know what it fucking
Yeah.
is, but the reason people have them is because this crowd is so big. It's so that if you go to the fucking
Yeah.
beer stand, you can find your people.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we're the Hank Hill with glowing red eyes. People got elaborate with them. I saw one at Bonnaroo where it was a 3-person thing, and the guy had it on his backpack. and it was like PVC pipe, and it was like a stick figure with glow sticks that they line the PVC pipe, and the one dude would stand still, and then the guys on the side controlled the arms.
Oh, that's
So like,
fun.
dude, it looked like a giant like
Yeah, they
laser
made-
person is dancing in the crowd.
They made a puppet.
Yeah, but it was so big that when you're in the back, like behind him, you're just seeing it dance, and you're like,
Yeah.
"What is that? Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is controlling that?"
Pretty fun.
The only reason I knew how it worked is because I was in the back, like, all right, I gotta figure.
I gotta
out
get
how to-"
closer to
I was
that
like, I
thing.
gotta get some eyes on
Yeah.
this. Then I was like, that's 3 guys, and my friend was like, dude, who the fuck would want to do that at a concert, like the whole time? And I was
That
like,
is also, I was thinking that same thing.
I was like, that's 2 guys who need a job.
They need something to do.
Like, dude, you're chewing your cheek off, man. Get them on dance duty.
make the skeleton dance.
Hey, man, I'm losing my mind. You're like, do I have a job for you? Yeah, make the neon skeleton boogie. It was upsetting though when it would get off beat. You're like, man, these guys.
Yeah, you're
let
like,
me tag me in, dude. You've had too much ketamine. Tag me in. It's just one of the hands. It's,
Yeah. Why is the skeleton T-Rex walking?
and neon skeletons had too much ketamine. Somebody get a Narcan totem.
That would be a wild totem to carry. Like to just have a giant Narcan. Do you know how many people would run up to you at all times and just be like, "Oh my god, do you have Narcan?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
friend is ODing."
Yeah, they would. Yeah, that would be a wicked vibe killer.
Yeah, what the worst possible idea.
The-
Especially if you didn't have Narcan, because then you would have to break bad news to
Oh
people
yeah, your
constantly
friend
of like,
is dead.
sorry, you should have gone to the medical tent
Yeah,
instead of the sign that
wasted
said Narcan.
Precious time. The biggest fuck
In a
you-
way, I kind of killed your friend.
in a way, I feel responsible because I am.
Oh, that would be.
You're like, this joke is in poor taste, and I usually don't feel that way. No, the best totem was at Coachella. Nobody wanted Kanye West to play there one year, and they had a giant totem of Kim Kardashian sucking Ray J's dick,
Whoa.
and it was like
It moved.
it was a giant picture. It was like they just
Whoa.
held up a giant banner in the crowd of your wife sucking another man's dick.
That would be hard to perform for.
Yeah, you're like, guys, come on. That's like, you can't rage out. You're just like,
No.
come on.
That they say that's when he became anti-Semitic. I don't know what seeing that image on stage brought into his mind, but
It's just a group of Hasidic dudes with a fucking.
he just saw the hat underneath of it, and
He's
he's like,
what the fuck?
those guys.
Why would they do that to me? Why? Why would they do me like this? That's so funny. They're just dancing in the crowd. That's
Yeah.
so funny to get that through security, though. Be like,
Yeah.
that's malicious intent. Like somebody spent a bag at Kinko's,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine working at that Kinko's.
and that's a group of people that broke the rules. The people at Kinko's damn sure can't print.
You're
fucking-
definitely not supposed to print porn.
the guy at security definitely probably shouldn't let you in with a 1,000-foot sign.
Let's be
of
real.
pornography.
That was a Kinko's employee for sure.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Had to be.
Yeah.
Or-
like, guys, I got the keys and a fantastic
Yup.
idea.
Yep. I'm going to go in early today.
Guys, people on podcasts years from now are going to be talking about this. They're like finishing the sign. It's like a dick in her mouth, and they're like, let's go make history, boys.
Yeah. Which side of that do you print first? You know what I mean? Like, do you start where like 60% of the print is just dick before you see?
You're like hanging out. You're like, man, I cannot believe we got such good seats at Coachella. Oh, man, check out these Hasidic dudes. The fuck are they doing? They just roll out a billboard in front of you. You're like just staring at like a 12-foot dick. You're like, fuck.
Also, sorry, I forgot about the Hasidic dudes. They own the Kinko's.
You're like,
They actually made their employees print that.
Uno Reverse, they owned the festival.
They actually had it printed backstage. They printed it out in front of Kanye West and then walked it into the audience in front of him.
Man, they really hated Kanye West at festivals. They hated him at Bonnaroo too.
Was that? And this is like pre-Christian phase.
Yes, this was
leading-
pre-Christian. They hated him at Bonnaroo because he was supposed to play at like 2 a.m, but his people fought Pearl Jam's people, and then he didn't come out on stage till like 5 a.m.
Oh,
I stayed because I was like, I gotta see what he's gonna do.
but then imagine everybody else who like gave up and went back to their campsite, and then all of a sudden a loud ass Kanye West set starts
And dude,
as you're trying to grind your teeth to sleep.
his production was pretty crazy. It was cool. It was cool, but I was like, yeah, people were so mad. Like everywhere you went, it was just like Kanye West sucks. Every porta potty. Some dude that went to Metallica at Bonnaroo was like, I got fucking. You're like, why do you care? You weren't gonna go to that show anyway. That was the show that Lil Jon was. We're at Pearl Jam, and they're doing like a 3.5 show. Ended up fighting, but he was like, dude, Pearl Jam